Hello everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to another daily vlog. So, I just ended yesterday's vlog and I'm starting today's vlog. So that's how it goes. We are gearing up for the Special Olympics today. My son Nate, he is almost 13. Can y'all believe that? He is almost 13 and he has the Special Olympics today. And we are so excited. It's track. So I told Nate, I'm like, this is your event, buddy. This is it. I mean, he does great with the bowling and he's done basketball, but track, like this kid is fast. I told him, like, run like you ran in Kroger when you were little. You would run away from me. He used to just take off. He doesn't do that anymore, thank goodness, because it scared me to death. One time we were on the beach and he just decided to haul off and trying to catch a kid that is super fast on sand really hard. Like, we can laugh about it now. It was not funny then. So I'm so excited. Last year at track, they had to wait forever for it to start. It's being hosted at our school this year, so I'm hoping it's a little more organized than it was last year. So they had to wait forever to like hours to actually get to go. So by the time it was his turn, he was over it. He didn't even run. He just kind of walked. So we'll see what he does today. Lucy was so sad because sixth graders are getting to come and help out some of the sixth graders. So she was really hoping she got to come and cheer Nate on and help out. But it's only sixth graders and she's in fifth grader. So she was really bummed. And I was thinking about it all night last night. So she got up this morning and I was like, Lucy, do you have anything like important at school this morning? Is there anything you can't miss? And so we went through it. She's like, no, I can, do some of the assignments. She's like, why? And I was like, would you like to go to the Special Olympics and watch your brother? She is so excited. And to me, like, these moments are more important than her having perfect attendance. I think she's only missed like 1 or 2 days the whole year. So it's not like she misses a lot. And I just feel like her being there and being able to support Nate is just more important than her missing a few classes. So her and Daddy just took Mark to school and they're going to come back and we're going to get ready to go. So I wanted to open up the vlog and I wanted to send you to a short message. Well, springtime is now in full swing. And for some of us, the change of season, temperature, even responsibilities is an easy one. But I know for me personally, springtime can be really hectic. My kids are busier with activities. Also, my husband works outside the home more in the spring, and it can be really difficult to juggle everything. Sometimes even I look at social media and it seems like everyone else is out there in the new weather and the new activities and they're thriving. And for me, I just really don't like spring that much. It's one of my least favorite seasons and it can seem like I'm not handling it as well as everyone else. Did you know that anxiety often peaks in the late spring? And my sponsor, BetterHelp, can connect you with a therapist that can really help. Most of BetterHelp members actually seek support for anxiety, and 69% of BetterHelp members report improved anxiety symptoms in as little as 6 weeks of starting therapy. Getting started is super easy. You just fill out a questionnaire online and you'll be matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. And if you find that the therapist isn't a great fit, it is really easy to switch therapists with no additional cost. BetterHelp carefully makes sure that their therapists are well qualified and their customer support team are there if you have questions. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform that you can trust. Let BetterHelp help you rule your anxiety so that anxiety doesn't rule you. You can click the link in the description box or go to betterhelp.com/blessjess to get 10% off of your first month of therapy. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring. And it's true, this time of year can be really hard for people. And if you are struggling, there's no shame in that. And definitely go click that link down below and get some help. We are about to head. Well, I'm trying to decide if I should try to edit the video from yesterday. Probably I should, because this is kind of my plan for the day. It's going to be a busy one, so hold on tight. I've got to get the video edited. We've got to do the Special Olympics. I have no way of knowing if that's going to be an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours. I have no way of knowing. I feel like it's going to be at least a couple hours. And then tonight is our staff meeting at our campus church, at our campus that we do once a month. And it's going to be a kind of, long one probably. I'm hoping not, but we're gearing up for Resurrection Sunday and stuff. I feel like I've got to sneeze. So that's springtime allergies are kicking my butt. Anyway, so I am going to make dinner, and I'm going to try to make, I was thinking, like, what is the absolute easiest thing I can do? I told you guys this before, but we used to like go buy like takeout somewhere, but our team has grown so much. It's just more cost effective to me to make something. And I feel like, you know, it ends up being better anyway. So I thought I would do sub sandwiches. That went over really well when we've done it in the past. So I'm going to go to Sam's and get bread and get some meat and cheese and stuff. Or I'll probably go to Sam's and Aldi, get some chips, get some cookies. Everything's going to be like easy to put together. That's my goal. Some toppings and make sure we have condiments and stuff. So as soon as the Special Olympics is over, I've got to go do that. And I don't know how much time I'm going to have to edit. So I probably should go get a cup of coffee and sit down and edit. But welcome to the vlog, you guys. I will definitely be letting you know how the Special Olympics goes. Everyone, root for Nate. I know by the time you're watching this, it's already over. But, you know, I know you all are rooting for him all the time. Like Nate, man, everybody, I've never met anyone that doesn't just go on and on about how amazing our kid is. I know I'm biased. I know I'm his mother. But truly, he is pure joy, pure sunshine. He always has been, even as a little tiny baby, full of energy, full of happiness. And I'm just so excited to get to see him be celebrated and cheered on. And we are just pumped for him to bring home a medal. That's what he always wants. He's got a whole collection. I'll have to show you guys. Let's go in his room. I'll show you his medals. I have tried to find a different place for these, and Nate refuses. Like, this is where his medals go, and he will not let me change it. So I've even thought like getting a hook, a special thing. He doesn't want any of that. So let me show you. It's hanging on his dyno board here. Some of these I don't even know. I feel like this one was last, if y'all remember when he did bowling, gosh, when was that? In the fall or around Christmas? I don't remember. First of the year. I can't even remember how long ago it's been. He won a ribbon and he was not happy about it. And his awesome teacher exchanged it for a medal. So this one, Special Olympics, I have no idea. I have no idea what these are from. Most of these are from bowling. He got one for basketball. See, that one's bowling. That's the track and field one he got last year. And I just love it. What's the Special Olympics? I don't know. And then see, he's got one ribbon. He is not a big fan of the ribbons. If you get first, second, or third, you get a medal. If you get fourth or fifth or whatever, you get a ribbon. So anyway, we're going to hold out for a medal and see how it goes. But I feel like they should give all the kids a medal, but that's just me. All right. So that is his medal collection, and we'll see if we can add to it today. Fingers crossed. Nate, show us the medals you got.
I got track and field medal.
Track and
fire shoe.
You got second place in track,
throw a shoe,
100-meter dash, and you got third place in tennis ball throw. So we're gonna go 2 medals today. Let's go hang them up.
And he actually.
I think they're not breakable.
Well, you never know that they. Whoa! I'm just like finally realizing how.
Look how many medals he has.
Oh. Nate, I think you're gonna put some on this side.
I told him that last time, and he don't want to. He likes them all together.
We need to get him a medal rack.
I told him that too. He don't want one.
Yeah, get him one. Anyways.
Look at all those medals, Nate. You're a winner.
And a ribbon.
Yep. Only one ribbon. All these medals. He got that one today.
This one's older.
And that one today. Those are some good looking medals. Cool. We're back home, and I feel like it doesn't look too bad right now, but I feel like I am fried to a crisp, and it's just going to take some time to actually show it. Don't mind my messy bathroom. I was such an idiot. Put sunscreen on Nate. I put sunscreen on Lucy, or she put some on her face. I was going to grab the sunscreen for us because I wasn't really sure, like, it was supposed to be like in the 70s, and like, is it going to be like super sunny? Are we going to be like in direct sun? I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to put it on and be all greasy. So I was going to grab it. I did not grab it. And we were sitting in the bleachers in the direct sun. This side of my face, you can tell this side's redder than this side. Direct sun for hours. We got there about 8:30. We sat on the bleachers and sat right in the sun until about 11. And that's about when Nate did his first it's hard because there's so many different events and so many different ages and categories and stuff. So you have to, look, I have something in my teeth. You have to like wait around for your turn. So Nate's event, his first event wasn't till around 11 or so. And right before that, I had gone to the car and I just was digging through anything to see if I had sunscreen, because I thought maybe I have some. That didn't. And then I realized after walking back, hey, I have an umbrella in there. So after a few minutes, I ran and got that. And that shaded me a lot, but I'm a little worried that I'm really burned. David had to leave around noon because he's like, I have so much I have to do. He had a meeting and stuff. So I got to hang out with Nate and some of his friends. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun getting to meet all of the helpers that help him, all of his friends, all of the older kids that work with him. Big shout out to Bo. I know he watched my videos and he was talking to me. He watched all my videos, and so big shout out to him. He is just so good with Nate. There's so many kids that are just so good with Nate, and it does a mom's heart. Like, so happy to see everybody loving on him and supporting him and cheering for him. He did amazing on he did the 100-meter dash and the first event. And so last year he ran like barely, like he was barely going. He ran so good to this time. He was only competing against one other guy, and that guy was super fast. So technically he got second place. But for him, like, he did amazing. And then we got to they brought his lunchbox and kept it in the refrigerator. And so we were able to get him his lunchbox because he had like hot dogs and stuff for the kids, but Nate's not big on that. So I was so glad that they brought his lunchbox and he ate that. And me and Lucy got to sit with him. Lucy ate his hot dog meal. She was grateful for it. I wasn't sure how long we would be there. So I was not prepared. There were so many kids. It was so neat to watch. And then he had his last event was the tennis ball throw, and he did really good. He got third place in that, so that's why he got 2 medals. And then we came home. It is 1 o'clock. Yes, so we have an hour before we have to go get Mark. So we're just gonna chill. I was gonna go to the store and get all the stuff to do sandwiches tonight. And after sitting in that hot sun, I told David, we're scratching that. We're going to pick up some pizzas and call it good enough. So that is the plan. Pizza, Domino's pizza for dinner or something. I'm not going to do the sandwiches. We'll save that till next time because I have not in me to go to the store and deal with making anything. I am done. You know how you feel like when you've been out in the sun? And I was really trying not to drink a lot because the line for the bathrooms was so long. So I feel like I'm a little bit dehydrated and like a little bit burned, and it's going to be not too good, but it was worth it. And I was going to take Lucy back to school, but by the time we got done, it's like 1 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, you're done. We saw so many of her like teachers and people that know her, and I was like, she's playing hooky. And everybody's like, good for you. But it was so neat. I'm so glad Lucy got to be there. She was like, it's so neat to see Nate with his friends. And I was like, isn't it? It was so cool to get to see all of, like, he knows everybody and everybody loves him. So, all right, I'm going to chill for a little bit. I need to chill for a little bit, drink some water and try to hydrate. And we'll have to load up everybody to go get Mr. Man here soon. And then of course, you know, we're going to the meeting tonight. So it's gonna be a busy afternoon. So while I can, I'm not moving. Like, I'm gonna sit down for like an hour. It's gonna be great. So I will see you guys back in a little while. You guys, so I'm not too badly burned. This side of my head definitely got red, but for as intense as that sun was, I'm like relieved. I mean, it's like only by the grace of God that I didn't get a lot worse. I went ahead and got a shower because I just felt so sweaty and hot and yucky. So I just had a little bit of a stress out because I'm trying to order the pizza, and Domino's had a great special, which I'm nervous about Domino's. We've had really bad experiences at this Domino's, but they had a special where you get half off of your whole order. So I had my order ready and I was going to wait. It wouldn't let me like save it for a later time, like order it and schedule it for a later time. I had to like just wait because I guess they were out of it. The soonest I could get it was like 8 o'clock. So I could order it like immediately and it would be ready like within 30 minutes, but it wouldn't let me schedule it, if that makes sense. So right at 5 o'clock, I start trying to order the pizza. And for some reason, the app will not let me order it. I kept trying and trying, kept declining. I'm like, well, what is going on? So I freaked out a little bit because I'm like, the food isn't going to be ready for the people. I don't know why I get so stressed out about this kind of stuff, but if people are going to get there at 6 and we're going to say they're going to have food at 6, I want the food to be there at 6. So anyway, I had to go sign into my actual computer and not my phone and redo the whole order, and it went through. So hopefully it gets ready on time. It's a little bit later than I was anticipating it, sending it in. But we're about to head to the church, and I'm hoping we're not going to be there too late because I am exhausted, and I know the kids are too. So I have so much to do tomorrow. But there's nothing I can do about it tonight. So we're going to get a good night's sleep, and I'm already like stressing a little bit about all that I have to get done tomorrow, but tomorrow will be there, So we're about to head out, and I feel like I haven't really shown y'all that much. I've just kind of talked to y'all about everything, but it's just been one of those days. I'm wondering if this is going to get pinker and I'm going to have like this weird sunburn. I always order too much pizza too. Like, when you're trying to order pizza for people and you're like, so I'm like, what does everybody like, So I got a supreme pizza, I did medium so that they'll be smaller. We can have more variety. I did a medium pizza deluxe, like supreme, and then a meat lovers. And then I did a cheese and a pepperoni. So 4 pizzas, small, medium pizzas. So we'll see. We'll probably have way too much pizza, but I would rather have too much than not enough. So, all right, I'm going to head out with the kids. We're going to go, and I will see y'all when we get back. All right, you guys, walk with me here. It is the next morning, and I look a lot less red. So I think, well, I've still got some redness, but it doesn't hurt. So I am so thankful for that, because I was sitting out there in the sun thinking, I'm going to be fried. And I didn't want to leave. Like, there's stores around us, but I didn't know when Nate's event was. And if I had sat there for that long and not seen him, I would have been so sad. So anyway, I think all things considered, we all fared well. David got burned. His neck got burned. Thankfully, I had my hair up. This is riveting content, I know. I had my hair up, and then once the sun was beating down on me, I quickly put my hair down, and it looked crazy because it had been in a ponytail, but I was like, I don't care. At least my neck will not get burned. I should have realized that I had an umbrella sooner than I did. That was my mistake. But once I got the umbrella, I had no less than like 10 people come up to me and be like, you have a very good idea. I wish I had an umbrella. So that, I think if it wasn't for that, I would have been. And also, after Nate did his first event, we got to go hang out in the tent with some of his teachers and volunteers and other students. And so they were so gracious to let me and Lucy crash that. And so that shade really helped. It was such a fun day, though. It was just, I have no words to tell you what these kind of days mean to me as a parent. And I've tried to put it into words for y'all before. And I feel like a lot of you can kind of maybe try to understand if you don't have a special needs child. It may be, just not something you can relate to. But Nate is just amazing. And watching him, the resilience, like every single stage of life seems to be harder for him than other kids, like life is just more challenging. He has more hurdles to overcome. And so when he crosses those hurdles and those milestones, it is this huge celebration that you feel as a parent. And then when he goes and he has opportunities to be around other kids who, just seeing all the kids, not just Nate, all of them, they all cheer for each other. They all, there could be 2 kids running right beside each other and one passes the other and they're both smiling and they're both cheering. Like, I just feel like we can learn so much from these kids. And if you've never been to a Special Needs Olympics or Special Olympics, if you ever have the chance to go, it just will do your heart good. It will do your heart good. I think it's amazing that the school allows a lot of the typical kids, the regular non-special education kids, to be there and to volunteer, because I think we are all better off for seeing and supporting these kids. It's just, and adults. There was other special needs adults there as well, and it was so cool to get to see hundreds of students and adults get to participate, and it was just great. And then I didn't finish out the vlog yesterday, but by the time we got home from church, it was 8:30, and I was struggling during that meeting. I drank 2 cups of coffee during the staff meeting, and I was on the struggle bus. There's something about the heat, and this was our first really warm, sunny day that, where you experience summer for the first time since last year. And it's just something about being out in that. It just zaps you so hard. I think I was dehydrated and just worn out. All of us, even the kids last night, when we were headed to the meeting, they were like, I want to go to bed. I've never heard y'all say that at 6 o'clock in the evening. But the pizza got there on time after all the drama of trying to order it. And we had enough, and it was great. And the kids got to paint. One of our amazing team members went and got the kids' crafts. Like Lucy got to do this egg, and Mark did some dinosaur car things that are over there, got to paint them. So they were occupied. And like I said, we got home. By the time we got everything done with the meeting, which went great, just a lot of things to plan. I've told y'all before, but in the church world, this time of the year is the absolute craziest. And it always is hard because as a parent, it's also the craziest time of the year, which I've also said. Springtime is it's just so much. It's all good. It's all fun, but it's just a lot. And so we had a lot to go through with Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, all the stuff that's coming up. So by the time we got done with all that and got home, got the kids' baths, it was I think I was asleep by 9 o'clock. So, because I'm so hip and cool that I can stay. Even before I became a parent, I never was a person that could stay up till midnight or whatever. I've always been, I was always the one that fell asleep first at slumber parties. In college, if one of my friends was like, let's go to IHOP, and it was 10 o'clock, I would look at them like they were nuts. What? I'm going to bed. I was the one that had 8 o'clock classes and didn't struggle. So many people's don't do 8 o'clock classes in college. You're going to hate that. No, I loved it. I loved it because I would go to class, get all my classes done by 10 o'clock, and then I had the rest of the day. I love that. My college, prereqs were my favorite time of my life because I just had all this free time. The classes were really fun. Then I got into nursing school and it was not like that at all. But anyway, the prereqs were really fun. I took classes, I had electives that I could take anything. So I took a few fun classes, I did a ballroom dancing class, and I did a couple fun classes, but I really enjoyed the more academic classes. So for some of my electives, I would take history, American history, and all those other English classes and stuff. I was such a nerd, but I really did enjoy prereqs, and I got straight 100s on everything. It was so fun. I just loved it. So anyway, I don't know how we got off on that, but what a fun day it was. I am in the weeds in terms of work. And today's Friday. I have a very limited time to get about 1 million videos done for the weekend and next week and everything. So I am going to not even sit down and drink my coffee. I just took Mark to school, and I am going to drink this on the go and get going on work. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I wish I could show you more of the footage and stuff for the Special Olympics, but because of privacy with, the other families and the other kids, I'm not going to do that. But just know that Nate killed it, and seeing him, I love seeing him compete, but my favorite thing is seeing how the other kids support him and seeing him have more independence, seeing him have friendships, and everybody just loving and supporting him is truly the best thing in the world. It's the best thing in the world. So I wish I could give him 100 medals, but he's got quite the collection growing. So I told him, we're going to have to get you another place to put your medals. We've got to find a so I'm hoping that he's going to maybe I'll let him help me pick it out or something, and he has some ownership. And I'm like, another couple years, we are going to be overloading the place we have it. But anyway, I love you guys so much. If you're still watching, of course, leave a medal. I know there's a medal emoji because I saw it yesterday. So leave me a medal emoji, like a gold medal emoji. And definitely give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new as well. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
It's been a struggle. I know you've had some pain.